is from Garanti BBVA, Deputy General Manager, Ms. Ebru Dildar Edin. Welcome, Ms. Edin. Hi, Ms. Savinch. How are you? We're together on this beautiful day. Yes, we're very excited. We're together on this great day. We're going to listen to enjoyable and important presentations. I hope that it's going to be fruitful for everyone. Yes, we're very curious to hear what you're going to say. Thank you. Distinguished participants, CDP Turkey 12th Climate Change Conference and Award Ceremony is on. I would like to welcome you on. First of all, the CDP is the largest environment reporting platform of the world. It has grown for the last 12 years. It has a very important impact area. We're going to witness it once more today. I'm very happy about this. So we're here in this meaningful ceremony today, and we have a very high number that is unprecedented, and the environmental concerns need to be taken into account in the business models. So it is one of the strongest initiatives that is serving that. In 2021, in our country, the number of companies that reported from Turkey has multiplied by 6 times. It's reached 67%, and the water safety report has increased threefold, and it's reached 44%. So in this climate change reporting, the number of companies that responded, 100% of them integrated climate to their business strategies, and 83 of them, in identifying their business strategies, carried out climate scenario analysis methods. So these are important rates. Our business world in Turkey are following the global developments. They're looking at the 9 financial risks and opportunities. There is a dizzying change and an increasing awareness, and they're also taking part in this picture. So we have this transparent reporting environment in our country. So an unbiased and reliable sustainability assessment is very important thanks to the CDP platform. They have a tremendous contribution for sure. However, despite this positive momentum in the business world, there are these increasing natural disasters, depleted resources, the loss of biodiversity. So the economic activities cannot be sustained with their current status for the sake of the environment. At the point that we have reached, together with economic growth, quality of life, and preservation of climate needs a balance, but we're unable to strike a balance, unfortunately. In the last 10 years, due to climate change, we have seen several natural disasters, and they've led to $2.5 trillion of global losses. And because of these disasters, the number of people that migrated has gone beyond 21 million. Up to 2050, this will be about 1.5 billion people based on the estimate. There are such scenarios, unfortunately. In February 2022, we have seen IPCC report, and for our geography, we see more absolute data. Based on the study, Turkey is one of the most vulnerable country in Europe in terms of excessive air climate events. And in Europe, due to excessive heat, the number of deaths by 2050 will be reaching about 30,000. So these cases, most of these cases are in Europe, and they're in the regions where Turkey is also included. We see that there is an important increase in the heat, and the number of deaths is going to increase threefold by the end of the century. As you know, it's not enough to have this speed of progress. We see it in the most bitter sense. So we have to turn our words into action. We're quite late to do that. And in the new term, we need something else. And we need to ask this question: what do we need? So today, our main theme in our conference is the ambiguity in the public policies and the new business normal. So, distinguished guests, last year we heard about these issues at the global and local level, that they were voiced in several summits. You know, in Glasgow last November, there was the COP26 summit, and regarding the combat with climate crisis. Since the Paris Agreement was signed in 2015, this issue was addressed at a global level for the first time. So this conference was very important for the future of the world, and countries had to announce some binding decisions and commitments. This was very promising. But even in the scenario where all commitments are complied with, there will be about 1.8 degrees of global temperature increase. That's what the International Energy Agency announced. And the output of the conference is very important for the green transformation journey of Turkey. We made commitments up to 2030. So the methane gas emission will be reduced by 30%. We have the global methane commitment. And in order to prevent the loss of biodiversity and in order to combat deforestation, Glasgow Forest and Land Use Leaders report is another thing. And then there is the International Aviation Coalition Declaration. And by 2040 in the world, for new truck and automobile sales, there is this zero emission goal. So for these zero emission vehicles, Glasgow uh, consensus was one of the most important reports. And we see that right before the conference, the Paris Agreement was signed in our assembly. So there is this zero net declaration. This is very important for the public policies and new investments. So this signaled the start of a critical transformation for our country. We see the preparation of climate law, climate committee, the updating of our LDC. So we have seen very tangible initiatives. But I would like to remind you, as I said in the beginning, we are quite late and we don't have much time for combat with climate crisis. So short-term, inclusive, and implementable policies are very important, and we need some facilitating incentives to implement those. This is very critical. In the coming term, as we're going to be part of the global economy, in order to enable this, we need to do what green transition requires, and we need to reach sustainable development. These play a key role. So ahead of us, there is this important transformation journey, and we are in the finance sector. We play a major role in this transformation. As Garanti BBVA, as a company that provides financing and also consultancy services, regardless of the customer segment, we support green transition. We are going to act with determination in that regard, not just for our customers, but for all stakeholders and for the development of the local sustainable finance market. We have intense efforts. We're going to increase it further in the coming days. Let me give an example to our efforts. Last year, as a company, we didn't just do index reporting. We also showed our commitment to these processes with another initiative. For the first time in Turkey, a bank implemented the Garanti BBVA Climate Index, which was the first in Turkey. CDP Turkey and Borsa Istanbul, with their collaboration, we presented this index to the market. And we aimed at developing the local sustainable finance market. We wanted to increase the transparency of companies with regard to climate risks. So those were the goals. And last year, in the index, we had 29, and now their number is 32 this year, the number of companies. And we hope that when it comes to climate crisis risks and opportunities, and it's linked to economy, this will be a more important topic. We'll see more companies. We hope that they will actually have successful performance in transparency, and we're going to bring them together with investors. Garanti BBVA Climate Index is in the Borsa Istanbul, and we have the climate change combat, which is a very important topic. So companies do reporting within that framework. So in CDP, it actually focuses on companies that have a good performance, and consistency and objectivity are very important in CDP methodology that is accepted worldwide. So we see companies presenting their climate risks and opportunities transparently. So there is this portfolio with such companies, and we measure their price and revenue performance. We believe that thanks to this index, Turkey will have the scientific reduction of emissions and will reach zero. We hope that these companies will attract international corporate investors. They will be in their radar, and it will bring additional foreign investment and capital to Turkey, hopefully. And our index is a reliable base for investors. At the same time, we have the sustainable finance mechanism structures, and we actually care about a climate-friendly company reputation. We also have the zero target in Turkey, so we do think it's an important evidence in those aspects. As I conclude my words, I would like to underline one point. One of the strongest NGOs of the world is CDP, and we're very happy to be one of the main supporters of their Turkey office. We're very proud. Sabancı University Corporate Management Governance Forum, they started operating under that. So they made a transparency call to the business world. We were one of the companies that responded first. We responded to CDP. We care about transparency and determination in climate change. In this efforts, we congratulate all the leader companies in that regard. We are celebrating this positive impact here, and we hope that it's going to grow further in the coming years. Thank you very much.